Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. I am Richard Hurst, and always joining me is going to be Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, how are you feeling this evening?
I am great. It's been a long day, but I'm ready for the Old Glory trucks tonight, Richard.
Absolutely, me too. We are going to be here at Auto Club, which is one of my favorite tracks actually to race, and it should be a pretty exciting show as we do have a pretty good field here tonight. So just give me 1 second. I am getting a screen set up for Miss Amanda, and we will go through your points real quick while they are in qualifying. And there we go. And let's take a look at these points and see how we're stacked up. So Dylan Hervatin, he's going to be in that number one spot with Darren Bruce sitting in second. Matt Rude says, hey, SBGN, have a great broadcast tonight. Wish I could have made it. Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I need to be on the right thing.
uh-oh.
My bad. I was on the Cup Series. Yeah, it happens. Well, it wouldn't be the wrong information. It'd actually be the right information. And there goes a right information just for the wrong series.
Right league, wrong series.
All right, Joe Munchell is going to be in that top spot with Cody Brown sitting in second. Christopher Alkire sitting in third. Nathan Lafayette is going to be sitting in fourth. We got Jared Stone. He is going to be sitting in fifth. Billy Davison in that number 7 is going to be sitting sixth. Marshall Johnson is going to be sitting seventh. Jack Nudemacher sitting in eighth. Stephen Lech
Late.
Leach is going to be sitting in ninth. Robert Gray going to be sitting in 10th. Mark Kincaid, he's going to be bringing up 11th. And Chris Smith is going to be in 12th. You want to go through the rest?
Absolutely. You got Ray Courtney sitting in 13th, Corey Deal in 14th. In 15th, you've got James Manderrood. In 16th, you've got Zachary Margison. 17th, you've got Cliff Mullins. 18th, you've got Jeremy Scherer. In 19th, you've got Curtis Ecker. In 20th, you've got Austin Harris. And in 21st, you have Chris Isaacs.
Works for me. Okay, so so go back over to the Genesis Cup Series because that's where all our driver views are going to be. Yeah, I kind of set that up wrong, but that's okay. I'm set up for tomorrow night's race also, which we're going to be at Chicagoland tomorrow night for the Cup Series. But we do have a special views for you. We are going to have those cockpit cams, and there they all are. So we got Willie Everham, we got Curtis Ecker, we got Mark Kincaid, and I am actually sitting with Chase Greer. So I can actually switch drivers, so that's the reason why you don't see a name in that left corner screen. Because I'm able to switch drivers. The other ones are going to be the stationary drivers that we're going to be sharing screens with. So with that being said, we're going to get ready to go racing. And while they are getting ready to make their formation lap, we'll take a look at Old Glory Truck Series sponsors. All right, and that was racingpaints.com. Definitely go check them out for all your racing paint needs. Chris Isaac does a really good job. at painting these cars. Anything you could think, he can pretty much paint it. But it looks like everybody is all stacked up, ready to go. We will be going green this time by. And there are going to be there's no stages here in the Truck Series, so looks like Huggins took the pole. Sorry, we did not get to that. Looks like Robert Gray, he is going to be sitting on the outside. Their pace car is going to dive off. Now they're going to take the green flag. They're going to take the green flag initially, and then they are going to be changing up on. It's going to be at the leader's discretion in the restart box. And let me get that changed out. All right, 60 laps here at Auto Club, and there you go. It looks like Huggins is going to be starting out front, which I do believe. Oh, that's going to be a Cup Series. I thought that he had a EOL or so from last week's race, but not here in the truck race. He is going to jump out front real quick, real fast, and in a hurry, and here he's going to be diving it down into turn number 3, taking over the lead, and that's going to leave Robert Gray and Mark Kincaid. Now, Mark Kincaid, he was worried about the fuel strategy coming into Auto Club because he didn't really turn a lap here, and we already got a caution. Did you catch and see what that was?
Not, but let me go back and take a look. Looks like Christopher Alcar went off track.
And Zach Stevens. All right, so let me go side by side, and we'll get Miss Amanda to bring our race analysis.
Let's see. Chris is way back there, so let's take a look. Changed up a little bit. Oh.
Ooh, and it looks
like there actually was a crash.
Yes, and make sure we both got to make sure our trading paints is up to date because Robert Gray said he did load in different paint because it had a different league on the paint that he chose. So make sure you update that. Well, the 47 looks like the 47 was involved in that.
I'm going to start requiring pictures of the vehicles prior to the race. That way we don't have to worry about who's on the correct car or truck in this instance. All right, so let's take a look. Which view is going to be the better? We're going to go with this one right here for a minute. And looks like 43 just lost control for a second there, slammed into the 47 to Zach Stevens.
So it looked like that truck just turned right, and he does have a little bit of damage. The 47, he had a little bit of damage from that. He actually, I believe, he got a penalty flag due to him getting put down pit road. Okay, so he had a little bit of contact with the 00. Turn him straight to the right after a little bit of a correction and hit the wall and collected the 47. So Zach Stevens, an innocent bystander in all that, but it looks like Huggins is going to still hold on to the lead with Mark Kincaid. He was able to take over second from Robert Gray. Robert Gray sitting in third. Jared Stone sitting in fourth. Chris Geyer, I think I said, or Chase Geyer. I think I said that right.
Chase Greer.
Greer. I thought it was
Greer.
Oh, okay.
I
heard. I think I heard Curtis. Okay, I think I
Yeah.
heard Curtis say Geyer. That's where I got that. I was like, does that sound right? Okay, maybe he's got something. But all right, well, it looks like everybody is going to get restacked, and we're going to try it one more time. First caution of the night, pace car lights are off. They are going to get, now it's going to be interesting to see if who takes what lane. Now the high side can have a lot of momentum at this track, but the bottom side is going to be quick too. Bottom side will eat up the tires a little bit faster, but looks like our leader is going to choose that bottom lane. All right, we'll go back full screen race, full screen, and we'll be taking the green flag here in about a half of a lap. 60 laps here at Auto Club. It's still anybody's race. It saw a few trucks go down pit road, make a few repairs, maybe take a little bit more fuel so they can go a little bit of extra distance than these others. But I'm pretty sure that there might be somebody in that field just clutching it and saving a little bit of fuel. We'll ride along with Mark Kincaid on this restart. Let's see how good of a restart he gets on this outside. Actually, you know what? Let's go for driver view. Here we go. Mark Kincaid is going to be your top left screen, and there they go. They are off, and that one got a heck of a jump. Now, he might come up to the top side. No, Mark Kincaid's going to dive it down below. And I'll ride with Peter Huggins. So we already got a... So the bottom line is going to be the preferred line here tonight. Curtis Ecker up on the top right-hand side of your screen. He is going to be riding towards the back. He's going to be sitting about 16th. He may not have qualified in this race, but it's about endurance here. You can make up time with saving those tires. Looks like our leader got a little bit loose coming out of the corner. We'll go back full screen racing and see how these guys are doing full screen. Here they come through the trioval. They're going to be about 2 wide back there in 10th, and that's going to be almost 3 wide. Billy Davis has got a little bit of a challenge from the 99. 99 is, and also the 69. Oh, Billy Davidson is going to slide up the track. He is going to be in trouble. They are almost 3 wide back there. You got the 00 of Nathan Lafayette. He's going to be fighting with the 69. You got the 96 of Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney starting in the back. They're going to go 3 wide. Ray Courtney on the bottom, 69 in the middle, 99 up on top. And this is all going to be for the 11th position. So a pretty good Hornet's Nest back there for 11th. Amanda, what are you seeing?
I'm sitting here watching up towards the front. They're just kind of sticking together. You got Perrin Huggins out there out front, followed by Jared Stone, Mark Kincaid, and Robert Gray trying to make his way through.
Oh, so you got your own little Hornet's Nest up there, and that looks like about a 3-truck battle?
4 truck.
4 truck? Yeah, they got a little bit of distance between 4th and 5th. Still watching this pack.
Robert Gray pushed his way up.
Yeah, but the biggest mover in that little pack that you're seeing is going to be Jared Stone, and it looks like Jared Stone, he's going to be battling for the lead on that bottom side. He is going to be on the bottom side right there next to the 1 as they come out of turn number 4, or excuse me, the trioval, going in turn number 1, and 3 wide right there for the lead. It's amazing how much talent these guys have to hold these trucks down on the low lines, to be able to make the moves that some of these guys do. You got Robert Gray, he's going to be on the outside. You got there is Robert Gray. You got Jared Stone. He's going to be right there in the front. Oh, we had a little bit of wiggle, and that looks like it was going to be the 54. And the 54 has a little bit of a challenge from the 40, it looks like. 40 going to be on the bottom, and the 54 are going to be on top, coming into turn number 1. It is pretty much a 5-way battle between all these trucks. Or 6-way battle, I'm sorry, because they created a little bit of distance between them and 7th. Willie Everingham, he is doing a pretty good job. He's going to bring up the rear of those trucks, and he is going to tuck in behind Mark Kincaid. Lucas
Well,
Reed.
Rich, we've had a change up in the leadership. Jared Stone is taken first, and Robert Gray is right behind him in second position.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. They are utilizing that top line. You can get a run on the top line when the tires start wearing out. That top line will get a little bit loose, so you'll either see them, migrate towards the bottom. They might stay up on the top. Just depends on how that truck is handling, how hot the track temp is. But you are absolutely right. He is going up. And, it looks like somebody got in the wall. Looks like a couple trucks got in the wall, and one's still in the wall. And that is going to be, who was that? I believe that was Courtney right there. No, that wasn't Courtney. That was going to be the
Who
99
rode
of
that?
Austin Harris.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So he rode the wall for just a few seconds. Yeah, so that right side of that truck is scraped up. And this is a draft dependent track, so you're gonna have to watch the right side of that truck and make sure it stays clean, because you will start to drop back as they are going 3 wide again. And here comes the 47 and the 86. 86 is going to be on the bottom. 47 was looking to the outside, wasn't quite able to get there. And now they are going to be pretty much nose to tail, 2 wide, nose to tail. But Zach Stevens is looking to take it 3 wide. He had to back up just a little bit. He had a little bit of a wiggle, but not bad at all. Curtis Ecker, he is in the lonely white truck. He has a number. You can barely see it. I'm so used to him running the orange trucks, but tonight he has a truck that you cannot miss. We'll take a look from those driver views once again. I will ride with Cody Brown. And there is all 4 drivers' view. You got Mark Kincaid. He is up towards the front. You got Curtis Ecker. He is towards the back. He's going to make a pass to the left on the 99. I am going to be riding with Cody Brown on the bottom left screen, and then you got Willie Everingham. He is going to be riding in the 6th spot. So he is right there with that front pack. The front pack has broken away just a little bit, but he is still in reach with Lucas Reed and Willie Everingham. So, and there you see the little battle up there. That's going to be this battle right here. Huggins is battling with the 40 of Chase Greer. Sergeant Bandit out there saying, let's go 54. Oh, and somebody's out of shape, and that's going to be Huggins. Huggins has got a lot of damage to the front end of that truck, and we are going to have to go side by side and see what happened to Huggins.
All right, give me just a second to take it back and take a look.
From what I saw, it looked like 40 and Skittles, Chase Greer, they were going door to door.
Oh, look there. There is Mark. Mark, thank you for joining us, man. How you doing? Just snuck up on
I like
us.
hiding.
Yeah, you just snuck up in there.
Obviously.
Didn't even hear
Big
you.
white ninja.
All right. So you said that was Chase Greer, right?
Yes, number 40 in the Skittles car.
So, yeah.
And
the
Mr.
one.
Huggins, Perrin Huggins, number 1.
Well, sweet. I'm gonna have to set us a 3-screen broadcaster screen for us tomorrow night, so we can broadcast each and every all 3 screens. That would be so cool to get all 3 screens on it and have 3 points of views to the race, especially when we have a road course. That would be amazing to have. But all right, roll that footage.
All right. So it doesn't look like much, honestly, Richard. We're going to roll it slow. Just kidding. We're not going to roll it slow. To see
That was pretty
what
slow.
exactly happened here. Do what?
So that was pretty slow.
It was slow. That was too slow for me.
And we got a battle for the lead.
Oh, there it is. There is exactly what happened. I found it. So you don't notice it if you're not paying attention. But watch. I can't even see the number.
40.
Well, not 40. The other one.
Well,
Yeah.
the 40
Was it-
was actually the one that got loose and went down into
Yeah.
Huggins and sent Huggins down to the inside wall. So that's where these tires are coming into place. And if you don't find that right groove, as we got a battle for the lead, you will eat that tire up, and these trucks will break loose. And especially as the temperatures rise on the track, that could cause different handling issues with the trucks. But yeah, that was a good call.
And then just like at the Roval the other day, Willie Everingham is in 3rd. He is actually making a comeback.
You are absolutely right. Willie Everingham, he's up 4 positions. So the if you have your SDK up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you have your SDK up, the you have the positions, and then you have pretty much the grid. Okay, so where they started is going to be those numbers underneath the G, right to the left of their name. That they pretty much they started 5 positions back. So Jared Stone started in 6th, so that's going to be show you how many positions they advanced. As the 54, oh wow, he got into the wall, and he had to make an evasive maneuver because Ray Courtney was in the wall. So Ray Courtney has a lot of damage on the right side of that truck, and he is going to get past like he is standing still because that truck is not back up to speed yet. And there is, so Ray Courtney's going to fall back to 8th. He might have a little bit of challenge from the 17 as the 17 is catching up to him. The 7, and it looks like he has a little bit of left rear damage too on the back of that 96. He was, he just got into the wall and couldn't. That truck did not like it, and there was somebody behind him, so they had to make an evasive maneuver, and there's that damage to that number 96. That is going to slow him down substantially, and I'm so glad to see other manufacturers in this race.
You mean you don't want an all Chevy race?
No, I don't want an all Chevy, all Ford race. I like to see the Ford, Chevy, and Toyota. Oh, and look at there is Zach Stevens. He is going to be riding around in that Daytona Hydro Tip number 47. He is going to make the pass down low on the 17, and he is going to take over the ninth position. Now Cody Brown is up 1 position from where he started, but Zach, he is moving up and moving up quickly. He is up 6 positions, so he is our second biggest mover of the race, along with Curtis Ecker. Curtis Ecker has been the silent one today, but he is now up 7 positions, riding around in 12th. Could this be a strategy of Curtis's? I hope it is. I'd like to see that truck up near the front because he is actually a great driver. He just gets involved in a few things that he's an innocent bystander in. But we are a third of the way done of this race, and it looks like we have our first pit goer, and that was going to be Austin Harris. And look at Robert Gray out front. He is going to be 0.8 of a second out from Stone. So Robert Gray was back there saving his stuff and just bypassed Jared Stone for the second position. Willie Everingham going to be sitting in 3rd. Marshall Johnson, he's got that 33 up in the top 5 and sitting in 4th with Mark Kincaid. He's going to be sitting right there in 5th. What do you guys? What are y'all seeing out there?
I mean, it's really pretty uneventful currently, Richard.
Oh no, it's eventful.
You got that
because,
small cluster towards the back, but up front, they're just kind of going along.
Well, you got Huggins. He is actually 1 lap down. He is actually working his way back up. He's got it looks like he took some tires and everything. 1 lap down. He's still, if the caution were to come out, he'd be the lucky dog winner. The lucky dog. But he is trying to get his lap back the hard way, and he is actually chasing down the leaders because he does have those new tires. So I'd like to know what pit strategy is here, or a fuel run. But I do not, and I don't know if any of y'all have that information.
I do not, but I can always go take a look and see if I can find it.
Yeah, let's see if we can find that. That'll give us an indication of when we will start seeing them pit. But as of right now, we'll go back. We'll go back to the driver's view, and I'm going to ride around with Billy Davison. Billy Davison is going to be sitting in, looks like 10th. He's going to be in the 10th position. Mark Kincaid, he is going to be sitting in the 4th position. Still got a little bit of work to do, but it looks like he is going to be chasing someone down, and that looks like it's going to be the 33. So he's going to take over the spot from Marshall Johnson if he is able to make that pass. And there you see the 33 is still up high. He's utilizing that top lane, not able to get by him this time. So Mark Kincaid can try again later on. Now let me move up through the field. I'm going to ride around with Lucas Reed. Lucas Reed looks like he is calm, cool, and collective. as he is riding around in that middle lane. That's where we saw the 40 get loose earlier, but it looks like it is starting to grip up, so he is able to pretty much gas it all the way around. Oh, I moved to Willie Everingham. We're going to ride with Jared Stone and look at Willie Everingham. He is going to take that low lane and take the second position away from Jared Stone. So Jared Stone going to be back in third. Willie Everingham going to move back up to first, or second. Excuse me. Mark, you see any exciting battles you'd like to take a look at?
Not yet. At first, I was watching Chase Greer for a while, but I've moved back to Willie Everingham.
Yep, that's where we're sitting. They're still battling it out for second place. The longer they battle it out for the second position, that is going to give Robert Gray. This is what he wants to see, because he is out to a 2.1 second lead over these two, and as long as they're side by side, they are going to be a lot slower than our leader. So they got to be careful. They don't want Robert Gray getting out too far. And stay side by side for too long, because it's just going to increase that distance. Now 2.5 seconds between them and Gray. And that's something that Marshall Johnson wants to see, is these two battle it out, because he is closing the doors, and it looks like Jared Stone could not make the pass on the bottom line, so he is going to get in line, and the 33 is right there, so we might see him try to take advantage of those two battling and try to make up some positions. You got Chase Greer and Zach Stevens in the pits. Big tracks can be fun, but they can also go green for a long period of time. We saw the early caution, and we may not even see another caution for a little while. And there is the 10 of Lucas Reed. He is riding around in the 6th position, up 4 spots from where he started. Curtis Ecker, right now the biggest mover, 9 positions right now in 10th, but he started all the way back there in 19th. South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Well, 12 viewers out there on the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by and spending your evening with us, especially it being a Tuesday. I know everybody's tired from work, but y'all are still out there supporting our channel, and we definitely appreciate it. Hope you like the 4 in-car views that we put together. It was kind of last minute, so we will be putting borders around. Sergeant Bandit 1982 said 19, get it moving. Oh, he is trying. They got to give him credit, though. I mean, he is out there. Now he's riding around in 5th. Mark Kincaid, he's going to give up the 2nd position. And Willie Everingham going to give up 3rd. And Damon Nagel, he is going to be in the pits. Everybody is starting to make their pit stop around lap 29. So they might be trying to extend it, make it a one pit show. As we've seen a few others, the 40, he made a pit early. Nathan Lafayette, he is going to be riding around in 2nd. So Curtis Ecker now up to 3rd. So he's going to hang out as long as he can. Now, if he hangs out longer, he'll have fresher tires later. So this might play out as Marshall Johnson, our leader, he is gonna relinquish the lead and come in. Curtis Ecker is now going to stay out, and now he is going to stay out and lead a lap. So this lap is going to be his, now up 18 positions. So he is the biggest mover. With Joe Munchell sitting in 4th, he's going to be up 12 positions. So after the pit stops play out, Joe Munchell is going to dive on in. Perrin Huggins, he is going to be back on the lead lap. And Martin, if you see something, man, jump in anytime. Anytime you see something, hey, let me know. We'll go to it.
Oh, I'm literally watching and looking over the whole course right now.
Oh, you must be. Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, you on the blimp view?
Chopper view.
Oh, chopper view. And it looks like Curtis Ecker is now going to bring his truck down pit road. Now, he slides it just a little bit. Got to get it down to 55 mile an hour. He did get it down, so he is good there. Perrin Huggins, you're going to be showing in the second position. That is going to be pretty good considering he was a lap down just a little while ago. He made an early pit. Now he's back out front with Robert Gray right there in second. And Zach Stevens, he got involved in that earlier incident. And now he is running third. So great job by the 47. Great job by the 08. Zach Stevens up 11 positions. Or 12 positions now because they just bypassed Curtis Ecker. Checkers of records. If you ain't first, you're last. Yeah, you are definitely right about that, Sergeant Bandit. All right, we got a battle for the lead, and that's going to be Robert Gray. Robert Gray going to be looking to the outside of Huggins. Huggins is going to try to hold on to it as long as he can, but he's not going to be able to get there. Robert Gray is just going to pass him with ease coming to the start-finish line. It's going to be all Robert Gray and Zach Stevens in tow. So we got to change in leads. And I love green flag racing. I mean, I really do. I love long races too. Green flag, I mean, it kind of cuts the racing down, the racing time down. So I feel like it, I don't know. I feel like it cuts me short. We're going to have to extend these races a little bit.
You'll have to talk to Cody Brown about that. And it's always checkers or records, man. If you ain't figured it out yet, that's me in the chat there.
Oh yeah, I figured it out. You being on the disabled list.
Yeah. That's why Curtis's truck is white tonight. I ain't able to get in the paint shop and put no wrap on it for him.
Well, there is who to blame, and now is just giving you props about racingpaints.com, and you let a man race with a white truck. That's so messed up.
Well, I mean, I ruptured a disc in my back this morning, so I can't even sit at the computer and do any painting.
Get in the recliner, grab the laptop. It'll be all right. I'm just messing.
No.
We definitely hope you feel better, and you can be able to get back to racing next week.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be back in the car next week and be in the booth for Cody because I'm supposed to do officiating for him here, and I couldn't even do that tonight.
All right, well, back out front is going to be Robert Gray with Zach Stevens in tow. And Perrin Huggins, he is going to have a field full of drivers trying to make it around him as he is riding in third. And now he's got the 96 of Ray Courtney. He's going to be looking down to the bottom, and he is going to try to make that pass. And Perrin Huggins, with those older tires, he pitted a lot earlier, and that 96 was able to just pass him right on by and take over that third position. So Jared Stone is going to be the next one in line. He's going to be sitting in fifth. Perrin Huggins is in his sights, and it's just going to be a matter of one turn before he is able to take over that position, and he is already there. Oh, Perrin gets a little bit loose coming out of turn number 2, and there goes the 66 right on by with Willie Evernham. He is going to be looking to take over a position also, with that one truck being a little bit slower than the rest. Now he's got a little bit of draft, so he's got a little bit of help, but Willie Evernham is closing that gap and closing it fast. Look at the run that he's got coming out of turn number 4. That's going to be all his position for 5th. Wow, new tires here at Auto Club are amazing. The things that you can do on this track with new tires is just phenomenal. I feel bad because Perrin Huggins was, a lap down. He worked his way back up to, on the lead lap the hard way. Didn't take the easy way out. Didn't have a caution to give him the lucky dog. And now he's got Mark Kincaid. He is looking to take over that position, and he is going to be able to. He's going to drive it right in front of Huggins, and that's going to be all Mark Kincaid taking over the sixth position. Well, we've seen it before, Chris. A lot of green flag racing. That just shows the talent in this league. And I think we're going to have it all, once again, 24 laps to go. And we got a second place battle. That's going to be Zach Stevens and Ray Courtney. Did Chris disappear?
Yeah, I had to go put the ice pack back in the freezer.
You're right there.
Oh,
But yeah, you're right, man. These guys, super talented group. Several of them I've raced with for a few seasons now. You know, Four Wide just joining us. I've only had a couple of races with most of them, but yeah, everybody on here is just exceptionally talented.
yeah. Yep, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all y'all getting hurt. Curtis Ecker had his issues. Glad to see him back. Now you're down and out, man. We're just taking turns of being down and out. I don't want none of it. Y'all keep that. Y'all keep that aspect.
It's your turn next.
No. Don't jinx me like that. Oh well, we got a battle. We got a battle for fourth. That's going to be a three-way battle. You got Jared Stone, you got Willie Everham, and you got Mark Kincaid all right there underneath the blanket. And you got Chase Greer. He's trying to catch up to this little bit of a bunch. Don't believe he's going to get there in time, anytime soon. But these guys are going in turn number one, and they're going to try to make it. They're going to be too wide. It looks like Mark Kincaid, he's going to ride that top lane, try to get the run off to turn two, and he has the draft, so he is going to be able to challenge for this position, and they have pretty much caught Zach Stevens. They are going to blow right on by him, nose to tail, and there they go. 66 is going to take over the third position coming out of turn number 4, and you have Willie Everham. He is going to make it 3 wide. Well, he decides he wants to back out of it, and he's not ready to take that truck 3 wide just yet. And so he catches the draft of the 66, and it pulls him right on by. Mark Kincaid going to do the same thing on that high line. So that high line is definitely the line where they want to be. Amanda, where are you at on the track?
So I'm up towards the front. I'm keeping an eye on this little thing going on between Robert and Ray. Robert just left a nice little gap between him and Ray Courtney, though.
All right, we'll go side by side and take a look at what you got. I hope.
All right. Let's see. There is definitely that gap between Robert and Ray Courtney.
That's a 3.5 second gap.
It's when you look at it on the track, it's Ray's gonna have to really put it down to get close to him. I don't think Robert wants it though. Yeah, I feel like this could be a thing. Like over in 4 wide, there's the different competitions, and this could be Robert versus Ray. It's like Ricky Bobby and the other guy.
All this time, you don't know what the other guy's name is?
Nope.
That movie has been out for how long, and you don't know what the other guy is?
Nope. I've honestly never remember that dude's name. Never.
I'm ashamed.
You know what?
Well,
That's okay.
Zach Stevens and Mark Kincaid are going to bring their trucks down pit road, and while we are green flag running, let's take a look at our sponsors of tonight's race. One is going to be James Manderud Racing. He is one of the proud sponsors of the Old Glory Truck Series, so we appreciate him coming on board. I know he wasn't able to make it tonight. Hope to see him back in the trucks here pretty soon, but the other ones we do have ads for, so we'll go ahead and do a side-by-side, and we'll be right back.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, and we are back, and as we were riding around with Chase Greer did get a little bit loose getting on the pit road, and that's going to cost him a little bit of time. He is right now in the 3rd position, but that position is more than likely going to change as everybody makes their pit stops and from the people that have already pit. So a little bit of chaos, and he missed his pit box, so he had to back it up just a little bit. So still out front is going to be Jared Stone. Jared Stone has not pitted yet, so we will see that 66 bring his truck in at some point. Lucas Reed is going to be sitting right there in 2nd with Joel Munchel sitting in 3rd, up 13th position from where he started. Jack Nudemacher in that number 22. He is going to be up 14 positions, along with Curtis Ecker riding around in 5th. Now, I know some of these guys that were riding around in the back would love to see that caution come out because they are up so many positions, and they can do a lot with that track position, especially if the caution does come out. But don't look now. Robert Gray, he made it an early pit stop, and now he is making moves right around these guys like they are standing still. He is already up to the 5th position. He's got Curtis Ecker in his sights, and he will be able to make this move right there in the middle of turn number 1 and turn number 2. Coming down the backstretch, he is all free and clear, and it has Joe Munchel next in that windshield, looking to make a pass. Christopher Alkire right there in that 43. He is going to be a lap down truck, but he is still out there making laps. Hated to see that happen to him early on in the race. Getting a little bit of contact from another truck, but got to make the best of what you got. But Lucas Reed, he's going to be right now our race leader. 13 laps to go here, and all right. So, predictions, everybody. Who do you think has this race? I got my pick. Who do y'all
I got mine.
all right, Mark, you got your pick?
He's not going to win, but I like the Skittles car.
Oh, the Skittles, Chase Greer.
Yeah, I like Chase Greer's paint scheme.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to say Robert Gray. Amanda?
I hate you right now.
You sleeping?
We can't pick the same driver. Now I got to go pick somebody else.
All right, so I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck now. You see who's leading right now, and that's going to be Lucas Reed. Now we gotta really look and see what lap did Lucas Reed pit on. So he pitted on, and he's coming in right now. So Lucas Reed,
He's pitting right.
yeah, his last pit stop was lap 27. So I was gonna say, is he gonna try to stretch it out? We've seen him go, up to lap 30. Was he gonna stretch it out and see if he can win it off of one pit stop? But that's not gonna the case. It looks like Robert Gray is gonna be able to take it over nice and easy. There he goes with Courtney right there in a second. Courtney battling with the 43, a lap down truck, and he is gonna make it around. So who'd you pick, Amanda?
Well, obviously, I can't pick Robert. So, I'm going to go. Wait, who did you guys pick again?
Robert Gray.
You got Robert. Mark, who'd you pick? You picked
Cody.
the Skittles car?
Yep, Cody.
Okay. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Cody. That's Chase.
the Chase. Yeah. that one. You know what? I'm gonna go with Joel Munchell.
Joel Munchell. Okay, the 69 of Joel Munchell. That's actually a really good pick. He's doing a really good job. And if if he stays right there where he's at, he's actually got a little bit of challenge from Willie Evernham, and that's going to drop him back down to 5th. That's still a respectable position. I want to give a shout out to Curtis Acker. Curtis Acker is, he's only about 2 seconds in front of Zach Stevens, but I believe he can make top 10 if he stays out. He stayed out till lap 30, and he is still out there on the track. Maybe waiting on that last minute caution could happen, as we only have 10 laps to go. So the racing heats up. People are going to protect those positions. So we might see a little bit of heating up coming on, but I think we might see maybe one more caution, and that might give Robert Gray a little bit of challenge if we do. Wait a minute. I thought you would have picked Ray Courtney there, Amanda.
Nope.
No, dang. I think it sounded
No.
like a bad thing. Like, nope.
Well, see, I got to pick my teammates. It's either Mark Kincaid or Nathan Lafayette. Curtis Ecker's doing good. He's another one of my picks, too, but looks like Kincaid's the closest to getting it done for me.
Yes. So I'm not allowed to pick Curtis Ecker anymore. He told me that straight up. He was like, don't pick me anymore. So I have to bypass the 19. As much as I want to pick him, I can't. He's like, every time you pick me, I wreck. So I don't pick. I can't
That's
pick
a
him anymore.
broadcaster curse.
Yeah.
You gave him the broadcaster curse. That's not fair.
So one guy that's on the move, and he would be my second pick. Actually, there's a lot of good drivers on here. You got Zach Stevens. He's a really good driver. He did really well in the ARCA series. He's doing really well here. He's moved his truck up to 6th. He's got Jared Stone right there in front of him. I think he has enough laps to actually catch Jared Stone. 6 laps to go. Like you said, Chris, you got Mark Kincaid, you got Billy Davison. We don't talk about him that much, but he is back here running in the top 15. He's right there in 11th. He's a really good driver. He stays in the back. He doesn't bother anybody, and nobody bothers him. He gets involved in other people's shenanigans every once in a while, but they're all good drivers, and it sucks that we can only, pick one to win.
Well, there can only be one winner.
Well, that's what the Highlander said, and there can only be one.
Listen,
And
the
they got about
Highlander,
8 movies
And
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Right.
only 8 or 9 movies on that one.
I'm glad we all said the same thing for that. Something that's very interesting. We could all be wrong. So, Ray Courtney, he has been slowly gaining on that 08 of Gray. He was about a second and 1.7 seconds behind Robert Gray, and he has cut that down to 1.1 seconds. So he is pretty much right there. With 5 laps to go, he can make up that time, getting a good run off the corner or getting a good entry up on the corner. This could be a battle for the lead in the next couple of laps, because it's slowly but surely that time is coming down. And we'll go side by side with Miss Amanda, so we can keep an eye on that battle there. And Miss Amanda can show us the rest of the field, because she's got a little bit of a hornet's nest right there.
Just a little bit. That started with Mark Kincaid. Let's see. We got. Oh, go back. Jack throws everything off, being up in the middle of everything. You got obviously Jack just making up laps. You got Mark. You got Zach Stevens over there. Willie riding around in that 91 truck. Let's see what's going on back here.
Ooh, 4 laps to go, and look at how close Courtney is now to Robert Gray. Robert Gray has been driving the wheels off of that truck, but Courtney has caught him. Now 0.3 of a second separate these two, with coming to 3 laps to go. Will Robert Gray... How much blocking will Robert Gray do? Now, this is the rivalry that we talked about in 4 wide. We're going to see if it carries over right here, because Courtney has a good run coming down the tri-oval. Now coming in turn number 1, does Robert Gray have enough tires to do what he needs to do to keep that 96 at bay? Will we see... What will we see? We don't know, but coming out of turn number 2, it looks like it's going to be all Robert Gray. The 96 does have a little bit of draft from the 08 coming down the backstretch. Makes up a little bit of time. Now about 0.1 of a second. Now the 96 is going to look down low. Can Robert Gray cut him off? He is going to get that truck down.
Yes, he did.
And we got a battle back here. That's going to be Mark Kincaid and, it's Jared Stone and Mark Kincaid. So if you want to stay on the leaders and watch that, this is a great little battle for third position between Stone and Evernham.
You got Ray Courtney going high, trying to make his way around, and Robert Gray is just making sure that he's making his moves to keep Ray Courtney from getting around.
This is the last lap, and it looks like Evernham is run out of steam. I don't believe that 91 has anything for Jared Stone, so Jared Stone is probably going to take home the the third place position. Let's see if he has anything left. They should be coming to 1 lap to go, so the white flag will fly. White flag presented by Pierce Graphics.
Oh, Ray Courtney
Robert
popped
took-
up in the side.
Robert still took it.
Yeah, he did. Ray popped out like a freaking Pop-Tart in the toast drive-in.
Well, this being the final lap, they got 2 more turns. They got the 33 right there. Let's see what Robert Gray does with the 33. Can he use the 33 to block him? Nope, he can't. And here comes the 96. He is going to be trying to drive it down lower. Robert Gray off the corner. And let's see if we can't get a full screen of that. And Robert Gray going to win it with Ray Courtney sitting in second. Jared Stone going to bring home third. What a great job by him. Willie Evernham, he is going to bring home a 4th place position. Mark Kincaid going to finish out 5th.
Willie still did a good job in that race.
Absolutely.
He did.
So yeah, we'll let everybody get finished up, making their lap, and don't let Curtis go anywhere, because he is going to be the biggest mover of the race. He started in the back and was up 11 positions. So we definitely want to holler at him after we do our top 3 interviews.
Let me go.
All right, I'll go holler at him for you.
All right, you take care of that for me. I appreciate that.
All right, let's take a look at Chase Greer, out of shape. All right, let's take a look at the final results for the race. And give me that beautiful footage. There it is. Robert Gray going to take home the win here at Auto Club. Ray Courtney going to be sitting in second. Jared Stone going to be sitting in third. Willie Evernham going to be sitting in fourth. Mark Kincaid going to be sitting in fifth. Zach Stevens finishing up in sixth. Chase Greer going to be seventh. Curtis Ecker, biggest mover, up 11 spots, going to be finishing in 8th. Billy Davidson going to be finished 9th. 10th is going to be Lucas Reed. And I'll let Miss Amanda or Mark take the rest.
I'll let Mark take the rest.
All right. Well, number 11, we have Cody Brown. Number 12, we have the 00, Nathan Lafayette. Number 13, we've got Marshall Johnson. Number 14, we've got Jack Nunemacher. 15 is Joel Munchell. 16 is Austin Harris. 17 is Christopher Alkire. 18 is Damon Nagel. 19 is Perrin Huggins. And 20 is Lyle Mitchell.
Lyle doesn't count. He was only race control.
You told me to take 10 down.
All right. Well, we got some podium finishers out there, so let's see if we can't catch up with them and see what they had to say about their race. Let's see, Stone. Where is he at? You got that, Amanda? Or
I'll find him.
all right, all right. I'll let you do the. Let you do that.
Hunting down people. I do not see Stone in voice chat.
All right. What about the Ray Courtney?
Nope.
Robert Gray.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, we got 1 out of 3 podium finishers.
All right, you ready?
I'm absolutely ready.
Robert.
What up?
Hey, are Richard, Amanda, and Mark in the booth?
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask him questions. My
Nope.
bad.
I'm gonna let you.
No,
That's your job. Do your job, Richard.
Oh my goodness. Well, Robert, you made it look easy out there. You led quite a bit of laps. You had some pit strategy going on that looked like it worked for you, but on those last few laps, that 96 was tracking you down. Man, tell us about your race and tell us about those last laps and what brought you home to win.
Yeah, I decided once I got that first run, I saved my tires a lot better, and I got lucky and got away from a lot of people that were really competitive in this race. The 66, 54, and 91, Mark, Willie, and Jared were really good, and Zach as well. He got up there on that second run. Ray started in the back. I guess he didn't join in time, so I didn't see him at all until the end. And I ran the race the whole time the same way, but the track temp actually heated up quite a bit, and that's what kind of fucked my tires in the end. I was trying to save. I knew Ray was going to catch up to me, but I know Ray's style, and he burns his stuff up. And I was luckily right, because when it was 2 to go and he got up to me, me and him both couldn't drive, so he wasn't going to pass me. I put that minuscule block on him to try to slow him down his one run he had. And after that, got lucky. But yeah, he had a good car, came on back, and yeah, it was a fun night. And happy to be here.
Absolutely, only one caution. We like to see those long green flag runs because it plays in with strategy. And man, y'all did a really good job. I've seen some of these guys 3 wide, but long green flag run, did you pretty well. And next week. Let's see where we're going to be at next week. See how you're feeling about that. Let's see, trucks. There it is, schedule. And next week we are going to be at Iowa, so we're going to be at a smaller track. Now, I've seen you run Iowa. How you feeling about it in the truck?
I preferred in the truck. That ARCA race that I won there was pure luck. I think it was just because none of us had practice there. But Iowa's a good track. But there's a lot of good drivers in here, so it should be a fun race.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that win. That's definitely got you locked into the playoffs, and can't wait to see what you can do next week in this truck series.
Oh yeah, no, appreciate it. Thanks for Old Glory for having the 4 wide guys over. Appreciate racing with them. They're clean drivers. We always have fun, and definitely appreciate it. And thank y'all for the broadcast tonight. It was really good.
Not a problem. We'll catch you later.
Later, guys.
All right, let's see. Well,
We've got Ray Courtney and Curtis Ecker in the waiting room.
Sweet. All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring up Ray Courtney. He was our second place finisher.
All right. There you go.
Mr. Ray Courtney, this is Richard, Amanda, and Mark in the booth. You got a copy.
Hello.
Well, you started late. You started at the, you started late. You almost didn't make it, but you put in a qualifying time. You started second. You finished second. Man, tell us about that last lap. You were right there, but could not make the pass. Did you just not have anything left?
I had a bit in the tires, but not really enough. There's a little bit of aero wash in these cars, so if you're driving behind somebody, it does get a bit hard to stick. But yeah, I didn't want to pull any bumps to pass here. I was hoping he'd either go high and burn up his right fronts a bit more, or just drift wide, but no, he kept it stuck, and I just stayed behind him.
Yeah, he had a pretty impressive blocking system going.
I was wondering if we were going to see that little bit of rivalry come out here. But y'all kept it clean and kept it green, and you both finished on the podiums. But next week, we seen Iowa race in the Arcus, and next week
Yeah,
we got it into trucks.
you guys keep on wanting to see this rivalry. I don't know
We
if I want to
do.
push.
It's
I
exciting.
don't know if I want to push it further. I don't want to get in trouble. But Iowa in the trucks never did it. That was my first race ever at Iowa with Arcas. But if I can do that good in the Arcas, I think I can do pretty good in the trucks as well.
Absolutely. Well, you did a great job here tonight, and we got you doing that drift right here on the replay. So you definitely know how to make these trucks dance around the track. But great job here tonight. And man, can't wait to see what you can do next week at Iowa.
Yep.
And great finish in the ARCA series at the Roval, by the way.
Of course, road course racing.
Absolutely. Well, we will catch you next time. So you have a good night and good rest of your week, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep, thank you.
All right, you ready for Curtis?
Absolutely. Damn, I forgot I got to let him give a couple shout outs. Damn it.
Oh,
It's all right. We'll let him. We'll get him next time. All right, Curtis Ecker, you got a copy, my friend.
I gotcha.
Well, man, you made it happen. You did not pit. You pitted the last pit that you did was at lap 30, and then you decided to stay out as long as you could, and it kind of worked out in your favor because you made up a lot of positions and finished up in the top 10, eighth position, and up 11 spots, man. Tell us a little bit. How were you thinking that strategy was going to play out?
Well, I think I definitely could have been a lot more competitive, but there was a lot of fuel saving with clutching and trying to save everything I could just in case there'd be a late race caution or whatnot. I think I could have probably gotten a top 5, but I overshot my pit box a little bit, which cost me a couple seconds.
Well, still, being the biggest mover of the race, we had to give you a few shout-outs because that is a pretty good accomplishment considering the competition that we do have in this race league. It is quite competitive. So great job on that accomplishment. I didn't pick you for tonight's win because always something happens. So you told me not to pick you.
Well, yeah, it has a history.
But next week, you got Iowa. I know you've got a lot of practice in Iowa. How are you feeling about next week?
I always enjoy going to short tracks, definitely like Iowa, but it's one of those things again, just hopefully keep the truck in one piece.
Absolutely. Well, being the biggest mover, we'll let you do a couple shout outs, and the floor is yours whenever you're ready, my friend.
Definitely shout out to you guys for broadcasting, Old Glory, everyone who helps run Old Glory.
Absolutely. Y'all do a great job of doing that. But, we'll let you get down there, get back down. I'm pretty sure you got a little bit of admin stuff to look over, possibly. But we'll catch you next time, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that concludes our race for this evening. What a great race! One caution, and that was just due to maybe possibly a truck getting tight. And don't know the specifics on it, but we know it caused a little bit of chaos right there at the first beginning of the race. But we also want to give a shout out to James Manaroo for sponsoring these truck races. Also want to give a shout out to RacingPaints.com for helping sponsor the truck series. And I'll give a shout out to my other broadcasters, Mark and Amanda. So y'all do a really good job, and I appreciate y'all being here.
thank you.
All right, that's going to conclude our broadcast for this evening. Unless these two have something else that they would like to share, we're going to call it a night.
I do not, Richard.
Mark, how about you?
No, sir. I'm good to go.
Well, actually, y'all do because possibly starting on early Monday nights, starting at 6:30, I believe it is. Y'all might be starting a little bit of broadcasting on your own. Is that correct?
This is true. This is true. Yeah, we're gonna do something without you, Richard. It's gonna be okay though. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Y'all are doing something without me, but
Oh,
that's all right. Y'all do a pretty good job in the booth already, and practice makes perfect, and I believe y'all will do an awesome job. It's too early for me to call those races, but I believe y'all got this. So
it's
congratulations
all
on
right.
that. And to
Thank
our
you, thank you.
viewers out there, make sure you tune in. That'll be Monday nights if you can at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Well, plus it'll give Amanda a chance to work on her broadcaster voice. Also, I wanted to let everybody know if anybody's still watching, we are going to be launching SBGN.com or something very similar. I'm still working out the kinks on that. Very soon. So hopefully weekend, maybe beginning of next week, we will be having a website with links to all of our socials as well as details on what leagues we commentate for.
I like it. See, I'm learning new stuff. I got me a tech guy. All right. Well, we're gonna shut this
You got a
thing.
tech guy. You also have a PR person.
Man,
Oh,
I got it all.
speaking of which, we are going to be starting a partnership with the new energy drink called Ulti.
We'll
I'm excited for that one.
Absolutely. We'll have to get all the details on that one and let everybody know. But we appreciate everybody that stopped by to stop by on the stream tonight and watched and supported these drivers. They put a lot of hard work into racing. But on behalf of myself, Mark, and Amanda for Southern Broadcasting Gaming Network, we hope y'all have a good rest of your work week. Y'all be safe. God bless. Peace out.